So, as I mentioned earlier, there was a report that recently came out from Ian Rappaport, a very, very credible source, in my opinion, that said Aaron Rodgers is likely going to stay in Green Bay for at least another year in 2021. And there's been some people that felt Aaron Rodgers is going to leave the Green Bay Packers. Personally, I don't see Aaron Rodgers finishing his career in Green Bay, but I do think that Aaron Rodgers is going to play at least one more season with the Packers. Now, this whole Aaron Rodgers situation is complicated with Green Bay because there's a lot going on. Once Jordan Love was drafted in 2020, when the Packers traded up to get him in the first round, at that very moment, I said, the clock is ticking with Aaron Rodgers. He's got about 2 more years left in Green Bay, and then they're probably going to ship him out the door. And the reason why I say that is because Jordan Love was drafted for what he could potentially become. He wasn't like Joe Burrow or Tua Tagovailoa or Justin Herbert coming out of college. Those 3 guys were looked at as NFL-ready quarterbacks from day number 1. Jordan Love was looked at as a project. And again, I like Jordan Love. I felt that he was actually a better quarterback prospect than Tua Tagovailoa. I think he's a pretty talented player. But I was also in the boat that you're drafting Jordan Love based off of his potential. And when it comes to these project-level players, they usually need about a year or 2 to develop. So, the bottom line is Jordan Love was not ready to step in and potentially lead the Packers to a Super Bowl championship this past season. I don't think he's ready to do that right now. I don't think Jordan Love is ready to take on the responsibility of being a franchise quarterback because he still needs time to develop and learn the basics of the NFL game and playing the quarterback position. So I felt that they were going to give Jordan Love about 2 years to develop, but also at some point, you got to rip the Band-Aid off, because Jordan Love is on a rookie contract. And we've seen in the past, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, even Aaron Rodgers win a Super Bowl on the rookie contract. When you can get a very good quarterback on a rookie contract, that's when you make all your moves because you're paying that quarterback not very much money. That's where you make all those moves. That's why the Chiefs, the Seahawks, the Eagles, even when Carson Wentz was still very good, they were making a ton of moves because their quarterback was being paid not a whole lot of money. You look at the Arizona Cardinals. A big reason why they're able to make so many moves is because Kyler Murray is giving them a discount right now. Until Kyler Murray, is getting to that second contract, they got to make some moves, okay? And ultimately, I don't see Aaron Rodgers finishing his career in Green Bay because they want to get Jordan Love acclimated on that rookie contract, and eventually they're going to rip that Band-Aid off, in my opinion. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers, deep down, trusts the Green Bay Packers organization. I think he despises them to a certain degree as of right now. But I'm going to make the case as to why the idea of Aaron Rodgers staying in Green Bay is more likely than you realize. First of all, Green Bay has made it known they're not trading Aaron Rodgers away, okay? The Rams, the Broncos, the Dolphins have all made calls. Green Bay has shut those calls down, okay? They're not trading Aaron Rodgers. And a big reason why is because, well, how can you move off a league MVP, okay? How dumb would the Packers look if they move off of Aaron Rodgers a year after he just won the league MVP? They're not going to do that, okay? And they don't want to do that, I don't think. I think the Green Bay Packers are trying to squeeze out as much great quarterback play out of Aaron Rodgers as they can until, well, they eventually have to rip that Band-Aid off, like I said. And when it comes to Jordan Love, let's think about it from this perspective. We can believe in Jordan Love all we want, but what if Jordan Love doesn't develop into the player he is? Because here's the thing, like I said earlier, if the Packers are confident that Jordan Love can be a superstar level quarterback, then what are they waiting on? Just trade Aaron Rodgers. If you think Jordan Love is the guy, rip the Band-Aid off. Let's see what he's got, okay? But I don't think the Packers are all that confident right now in Jordan Love. Maybe I'm wrong, but they're bringing Jordan Love along pretty slow. They're not in any rush to put Jordan Love out there. But the thing is, what if Jordan Love never manifests into the player that they think he's going to be? Could Green Bay potentially trade Jordan Love? I think that's a possibility. And if you trade away Jordan Love, I think that shows initiative to Aaron Rodgers that, hey, you matter. And listen, we whiffed. We were wrong. The problem is that there are too many egos going on with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has a big ego, and the Packers organization has a big ego. And deep down, I think the Packers organization kind of wants to stick it to Aaron Rodgers and say, yeah, we were right when we drafted Jordan Love. Just like when we, drafted you, Aaron Rodgers, to replace Brett Favre. Now, again, the Brett Favre-Aaron Rodgers situation is much more different than the Jordan Love-Aaron Rodgers situation. I don't want to get into the real reasons why. All I'm going to say is this. Where Aaron Rodgers is still playing at an elite level, okay? And Aaron Rodgers has made it known he wanted to stay in Green Bay a couple of years ago. Brett Favre threatened to retire, and Aaron Rodgers fell to the Green Bay Packers. Whereas Jordan Love, they traded up to get him. They didn't have to draft Jordan Love, okay? They could have drafted someone else. But no, they chose the future over the present. And that was a slap in the face to Aaron Rodgers, okay? But if Jordan Love doesn't manifest into the player that the Packers think that he could potentially become, and they potentially trade him, or they admit they're wrong to Aaron Rodgers, then maybe Aaron Rodgers comes back around. And what do you know? Green Bay also has a very talented roster. The past 2 years under Aaron Rodgers, the Packers have come so close to getting back to the Super Bowl. Maybe this could be the year they get back to the Super Bowl. They have a pretty talented roster. Are they as talented as San Francisco? The Rams, the Browns, or the Buccaneers? No, I don't think so. But they're a pretty talented team. And if things break their way, we could see Aaron Rodgers hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. And at that point, Green Bay would be super idiotic to move on from him. They'd have to admit they're wrong because, well, Aaron Rodgers could say to them, hey, I'm a champion now. I'm a multiple Super Bowl MVP or champion. You got to make a choice. And I think Green Bay is not dumb enough to make the wrong decision in that regard. So I think the likelihood that Aaron Rodgers stays in Green Bay is much more higher than you think. It's pretty much for all the reasons I mentioned right there. So we'll see what happens, but that's how I feel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God-blessed day, and I'm out.